Illustrating and Simplifying Rational Algebraic Expressions, Quarter 1, Module 2. Rational algebraic expressions are non-polynomials. These are ratios of two polynomials where the denominator is not equal to 0. Rational algebraic expression is a quotient of two polynomials provided that the denominator is not equal to 0 in symbols P over Q, where P and Q are two polynomials and Q is not equal to 0. Example na tayo. Identify the following whether rational or not. Number 1, k plus 2 over 0. Remember, ang isang polynomial ay rational kapag hindi 0 ang denominator. So, dito pa lang, napakita na hindi siya rational because the denominator is 0. Next, z plus 2 over z minus 2. So, tama. Naka-form siya ng P over Q. At the same time, hindi 0 ang denominator. So, this is an example of rational. Next, C over A minus 2. Yes, example din siya ng rational. Kasi naka-form siya ng P over Q and hindi 0 ang denominator. Next, R raised to 5 over B minus B. So, this is not a rational dahil B minus B is equal to 0. And yung 0 na yan ay nasa denominator. Next, number 5, B minus 6 over the square root of 7. So, this is not rational dahil merong radical sign sa denominator, which is the square root of 7. Kung naka-form siya ng P over Q, si Q, not polynomial. Kaya siya hindi rational. Number 6, x plus y. This is an example of rational. Bakit? Kasi merong invisible over 1. And 1 is constant. So, this is an example of rational. Rational algebraic expression can also be evaluated given a particular value of the variable. To find the value of an expression, you need to substitute the given values to the variables. Yan. Hanapin natin yung value ng a raised to 4 plus b. Ang value ng a, 2. Ang value ng b, negative 1. So, isa-substitute natin yung value ng a at b dito sa given expression. First solution, sulat natin yung given. A raised to 4 plus 5. Then substitute. Ang value ng a ay 2. 2 raised to 4 plus ang value ng b ay negative 1 plus negative 1. So, ang exponent ng 2 ay 4. Ibig sabihin, 4 na beses mong ita-times sa sarili si 2. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 plus negative 1. So, dito na tayo. 2 times 2, 4 times 2, 8 times 2, 16. Plus negative 1. So, positive times negative lang yan, negative 1. So, 16 minus 1 is 15. And the value of this expression is 15. Next, paano naman kung ang value ng a ay negative 3 at ang value ng b ay 1? So, first, copy the given expression. A raised to 4 plus b. And then, palitan mo na, substitute. Ano ang value ng a? Negative 3. Raised to 4 plus ang value ng b, 1. So, ilang beses mo ita-times si negative 3 sa sarili? 4 na beses. So, negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 3 plus 1. So, negative 3 times negative 3, positive 9. Times negative 3, negative 27. Times negative 3, positive 81. Plus 1 equals 82. So, ang value ng given expression ay 82. So, it's your turn para sagutan ang third example at ang fourth example. Ang answer sa third example ay negative 2. Ikaw na bahala magpakita ng solution. Ang answer sa fourth example ay negative 13 over 48. Next expression, a over b raised to negative 2. So dito, negative ang exponent kung makikita at siya ay nasa denominator. Note, to simplify negative exponent into positive exponent, a raised to negative 2 is equal to a over a squared. So ang nangyari, yung may negative exponent napunta sa denominator at nawala ang negative sign ng exponent. Paano naman kung nasa denominator ang negative exponent? Mapupunta siya sa numerator, and then mawawala na yung negative sign ng exponent. Example number 1. The value ng A is 3. Ang value ng B is 1. First, copy the given. A over B raised to negative 2. Ano ang value ng A? 3. Palitan mo yung A ng 3. Value ng B is 1. Palitan mo yung B ng 1, then copy the negative 2 na exponent. Equals. So, dun mo na gagawin positive yung negative exponent. Ilalagay natin yung denominator na to sa taas. So, copy the numerator, 3. Then, yung negative exponent, 3 times 1 raised to 2. So, dito, nawala na yung negative sign ng exponent. So, let us solve. 3 times 1 times 1 is 1. Nawala na yung exponent, and then multiply na natin ang 3 times 1. 3. The value is 3. Next example. Value of A, 1. Value of B, 2. First, copy the given. A over B raised to negative 2 equals. What is the value of A? 1. 1 over value of B, 2 raised to negative 2. Okay. 1. Lilipat natin sa taas ang denominator dahil negative ang exponent niya. 2 raised to 2. Nawala na yung negative. Then, 1 times 2 times 2 times 2, 4. So, 1 times 4, 4. The value is 4. Then, try to answer third and fourth example. Ang answer ng third example ay negative 8. Ang answer ng fourth is 2 over 4, and yung simplified niya ay 1/2. So, doon naman tayo sa simplifying rational algebraic expressions. Example number 1. So, isimplify natin si 4W plus 8E over 12. For us to simplify, note, factor the numerator by getting the GCF and the denominator, Q. Naalala nyo na ang form na to ay P over Q. So, ang P ay 4W plus 8E. Ang Q ay 12. Ipa-factor natin, paano paraan? By getting the GCF ng numerator, tsaka ng denominator. So, ano ang common factor ng 4W plus 8E? Ang common factor ay 4 and sa variable, wala. Factor out 4, then 4W divided by 4W plus 8E divided by 4, 2E over. Ano ang factor ng 12 na may kaparehas sa numerator? 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. Yan. Next step, we're going to cancel the same factor, which is 4. So, ang natira sa numerator ay W plus 2E over 3. From that, na-divide na natin to. Divide P and Q by canceling the common factors. Kinancel na natin yung magkaparehas na factor. And this is the final answer. This is the simplified form of this given. Next, example 2. 15b cubed, h squared, e raised to the 5th power, divided by 12b, h raised to 4, e raised to 5. Okay. So, factor natin, no? Ano ang factor ni 15 at saka ni 12 na merong common? I guess that's 3. So, 3 times 5. So, pag hiwa-hiwalayin natin lahat ng variables, ilan ang exponent ni b? Tatlo. So, b times b times b. times, si h naman ay dalawang exponent. h times h. Si e ay 5 ang exponent. e times e times e times e times e. All over 3 times 4. Tama? Times b. Isa lang ang exponent ni b. Si h ay 4. Times h times h times h times h. Si e ay 5. Times e times e times e times e times e. Okay. So, next is divide p and q by canceling the common factors. Alisin natin yung mga magkakaparehas na factors. Si 3 parehas kay sa baba. Si b meron din, isa lang. Kay h, meron. Yun, dalawa. And then yung e, tig 5. So, cancel lahat ng e. Now, kuhanin natin yung mga natira. Natira ay 5. Ilan ang b? Dalawa. So, 5b squared. Wala na natira sa numerator. All over 4h squared. This is the simplified form of this expression. Example number 3. M squared plus 3m plus 2 over m squared minus 1. So, dito, quadratic trinomials. Gawa tayo ng dalawang quantity. Ang first ay m squared. Ibig sabihin, ang numerical coefficient ay 1 lang. Ibig sabihin, m times m lang yan. Factor niyan. Since parehas positive or parehas addition, plus lang din ang gagamitin. Now, ano ang factor ni 2? Na kapag pinlas mo ay 3. 2 times 1. So, sulat mo lang. And that is the factor of the numerator. How about the denominator? Naalala niyo ba yan? This is an example of the sum and difference of two squares. For sure, yung isa addition, yung isa subtraction. Ano ang factor ni 1? 1 times 1. Anong square root ni m squared? m. m times m. Okay, second step. Cancel all the common factors. Meron bang common factor dyan? Meron. m plus 1 at m plus 1. So, ano ang natira? m plus 2 over m minus 1. And this is the simplified form of this expression. Next. Yan, na-factor na natin into binomials. Ibig sabihin binomial, dalawang quantity. Si x minus 7, simplified form na yan. Yung nasa ilalim naman, ang ipa-factor pa natin. So, for sure, since x squared lang, x lang ang factor niyan, x times x. Next, 49, positive 49. Then, negative 14. Anong factor ni 49? Nakapag-pinlas, negative 14. 1 times 49. Since negative, kapag pinlas mo, dapat parehas negative yan. At dahil positive ang 49, dapat parehas negative. So, 49 yan, no? Paano naman kapag pinlas mo? Negative 50. Another factor ng 49, negative 7 times negative 7. Pag pinlas mo, negative 14. And this is the factor of 49. So, x minus 7. X minus 7. Dahil nga negative parehas. Ano ang common factor? Right. Isa lang. Cancel mo na. Ano natira sa taas? Wala. That means 1 over x minus 7. And this is the simplified form of this expression. Example 5. X plus 2 squared over x squared plus 4x plus 4. So, nakasimplified na yung numerator. Pwede nating paghiwalayin. X plus 2 times x plus 2. Since dalawang exponent, dalawang x plus 2. Over. Dalawa rin yan. And then, x squared is x. Since parehas positive, di tayo mahihirapan. Ano ang factor ni 4? Kapag pinlas mo, ay 4. 2 times 2. So, canceling common factors. So, lahat magkaparehas. Ano natira? 1. So, the answer is 1. Next, example 6. X squared minus 6x plus 8 over x squared plus 4x minus 12. Quadratic trinomial pa rin. X, parehas. Sa baba rin x. Ano ang factor ni 8 na kapag pinlas mo, negative 6? So, gawa tayo ng last table. Ano ang factor ni 8? 1 and 8. Dapat parehas negative kasi dapat pag pinlas mo negative. At pag tinimes mo positive. Ano pa? 2 and 4. Negative. So, ano ang sum ng first factor natin? Negative 9. And mali siya. Dapat negative 6. So, hindi na siya. Ano ang sum ng product natin ng pangalawa? Negative 2 plus negative 4, negative 6. Ito yung gagamitin nating factor. Minus 2 times x minus 4. Sa pangalawa naman, factor ni negative 12 na kapag pinlas, positive 4. Negative, dapat yung isa dito ay negative, yung isa sa factor. So, since positive ang nasa gitna, yung negative yung mas maliit na value. Factor ni 12, 1 times 12. So, negative mas maliit dahil positive ang sum. Ano pa? 2 times 6, negative 2, 3. 3 times 4. Yan. So, negative 1 plus 12, positive 11. Negative 2 plus 6, 4. Yun. Nag-agree na tayo dun sa product number 2. Okay? Si negative 3 ay 1. So, mali ang dalawa niyan. X minus 2, x plus 6. So, canceling common factors. The answer is x plus 4 over x plus 6. For our last example, 4x squared plus 7x minus 2 over 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Yung dalawa na to, kung maaalala natin, form siya ng ax squared plus bx plus c. Then for us to solve it, we're going to factor by grouping. Ito yung type na gagamitin natin. Okay, first, write down the numerator. We're going to multiply the numerical coefficient of first term and the third term or the last term. 4 times negative 2 equals negative 8. And then we're going to find the product and correct sum. Ano ang product ng negative 8 na kapag pinlas mo ay positive 7? 1 times 8, since negative ang kalalabasan, yung isa sa product ay negative. And dahil positive yung second term, mas negative ang mas mababang value. That is negative 1. Next, 2 and 4. Negative 2. Okay, yan lang ang factor. Negative 1 times 8 is negative 8, and negative 1 plus 8 is 7. Doon pa lang nag-satisfy na sa given. So, kung ito ay 2. Ang gagawin natin sa nakuha nating product ay lalagyan ng variable. Negative x, understood na may 1 na yan, plus 8x equals 7x. Ito, na nandito sa pangalawang term, ay papalitan natin ng product na to. So, write down 4x squared minus x plus 8x. Then, copy the last term, minus 2. Then, pagsamahin natin yung dalawang term. Okay, factor out the common factors. Anong common sa dalawa? X. And then, 4x squared divided by x, 4x. X divided by x, 1. Plus, anong common factor ng dalawang term? 2. Labas natin. 8x divided by 2, 4x. 2 divided by 2, 1. Bakit minus? Kasi subtraction yun. Same as here. Pagsamahin na natin, yung dalawang nasa labas ay x and positive 2. X plus 2 times, dahil magkaparehas, as 1 yan. And para malaman mo na tama yung pag-factor mo, dapat magkaparehas yung dalawang nasa loob. Ito na yung factor. Ilalagay na natin dito. Next na tayo. Nasa denominator naman. So, 2x squared plus 5x plus 2. Multiply natin yung first at last. 2 times 2 equals 4. Then, find the product and sum. Ano ang factor ni 4 na kapag pinlas, positive 5? Since parehas positive, hindi na tayo mahihirapan. 1 times 4, 2 times 2. Okay. 1 plus 4 is 5. Yun, dun pala nag-satisfy na sa given. 2 plus 2 is 4. So, this one. Lagyan natin ng variable tong product na to. X plus 4x equals 5x. Then, papalitan natin yung 5x na to ng nakuha natin product. So, 2x squared plus x plus 4x. Copy the last term plus 2. Then, pagsamahin natin, lagyan ng quantity. And then, factor out the common factors. So, ang common ay x. So, 2x squared divided by x, 2x. X divided by x plus 1. Common factor sa dalawa ay 2. Or x divided by 2, 2x. Then, 2 divided by 2, 1. So, parehas na tayo ng dalawang nasa loob. So, pag samahin natin yung x and positive 2. X plus 2 times 2x plus 1. Then, sulat na natin dito. Canceling common factors. Common ay x and x plus 2. X plus 2. So, ang natira, 4x minus 1 over 2x plus 1. Ito ang simplified form ng given na ito. That's it.